amateur supporting for Cadred.org, and I'm here at the HomeStory Cup number 8, which is... it doesn't seem so long ago that I was here covering HomeStory Cup 5, and it's a special event for me to be here in Krefeld, in Take's house, Dennis Galen's house, because it was kind of the first event where we probably got a lot of traction in the StarCraft community. Like, people knew who I was. People were saying, who's that new guy, even though I'd been around for 10 years or whatever the fuck. But, you know, it was kind of that first event where really people start watching our videos and checking out our interviews from StarCraft specifically. So it was a huge opportunity for us, and we were like super grateful to be here, and we've been invited back ever since, you know, because Dennis was a fan of our work. And if you're new to what the HomeStory Cup's about, this press area that we're kind of in now, and you can see obviously there's some guys from Gosu Gamers, I think it is
what?
Who are you guys with? Oh, so you're just all the XMG crew. I know there's some, so I apologize, there's some Gosu Gamers guys lurking about, right? So I wanted to include them. But yeah, but great backgrounds, beautiful stuff. So we got the XMGs behind us, but this is all Dennis's house, you know, like he just opens it up, and you'll see as we go through it. And if you look here, I want to get all of this in. I thought it was really cool for Dennis to put the table near the drinks cabinet for us. There's some nice looking whiskies and bourbons up on the top that we're probably going to get into. There's some lesser substances down here that we're probably going to get into. But yeah, Dennis is a great host, and he always looks after us. So it's really cool to be here. But anyway, this is the press room. Just behind us, for those that are following the coverage, there was that's the gym room where MC was just given his Rocky bit with Targa. But yeah, if you come right through, we'll take you through. Now downstairs we got to be a little bit more quiet, because the press are all listening to death metal and all that up here, so they got no eardrums left anyway. But if you come down here, they're actually doing a live broadcast, so I just want to take it nice and super easy. But we will take you right the way through Dennis's house and then into the main square. But if you just, you'll be able to hear it as we get a little bit closer. They're actually doing a broadcast now. You can see just over here what they're going to be doing. So they're all going to be on the couch. Now you'll notice the loving frames. You've got a beautiful TLO there with his glasses looking super intellectual. You can see as well you've got Too Good not looking quite so intellectual. You will notice as well that we've got Rotterdam deeply deep in thought while he's just typing up there. But this is how they do the production. So it's just when it's going out live, they've got all of these like cameras everywhere, wires everywhere. It's a very professional production. Even though it's in Dennis's house, it's super professional. You got to be careful about the sound and crossing the line and everything else. And just as I'm saying how professional it is, Too Good's doing chicken noises. So yeah, it's a bit meta because we're doing a film of something that's being filmed, so it's kind of weird. But anyway, so that's the main sort of HomeStory area where they do the broadcast from. In here is the player lounge, where players literally come to lounge around and chill out in between games. But you can see they've got some playing areas here, so they can sort of just, you know, keep themselves sharp. This is a big, you know, kind of centerpiece of the area. There's often late night poker games that come in here. Those bottles that we just filmed up in the press room get brought down. Everyone gets hammered and loses a bunch of money. In fact, probably I'd say 50% of the prize money never actually leaves the house because someone manages to take it at some point. So as well, you can see we've got some various players around here. There's Big Targa just chilling. He's just taken some time out after lifting some weights. And of course there's the soccer over there as well. We'll come back to you later, no doubt. So one of the things as well that's really cool about the HomeStory Cup is, and it gives it again that home feel, is the fact that they actually prepare food for all of the players, home cooked food. They bring in their own chef who literally cooks dinner for everyone. Everyone kind of respectfully queues up here, kind of like being in the dinner hall, you know, and they have different kind of meals at different times of day. The only kind of exceptions to this are the Korean players who like to bring their own their own special diets. They're a bit leery about Western cuisine, but in general, everyone who attends here is going to be looked after. You know, there's breakfast in the morning or the afternoon for a lot of the players if you've been out drinking the night before. You know, so you get your eggs, you get your bacon. You know, traditional European breakfast fare, but they actually, you know, over the course of the day, you can just come in here and help yourself to sandwiches, or you can just, you know, grab stuff. Over in that corner, traditionally, is where Dennis brings in a load of like Krombacher beers or whatever, so people can just help themselves to beers over the course of the day. It's like just an awesome sort of setup to be in, and again, just we'll get that in there as well. I remember seeing a very polite Idra, the most polite I've ever seen him, like reaching up onto the drink shelf and asking, "Hey, Dennis, is it okay if I take a bottle?" And take a bottle he did, and drink a bottle he did. So, you know, again, the word home in HomeStory can't be overstated. Like, it is a homely experience in more ways than one, but it's also kind of a cool setting. So we'll go back through the player lounge and annoy everyone again. Just thanks, brother, and we'll just come through. Sorry for making you move. So that's the kind of player area. Over here, I think I can just sort of point to, hey, how's it going?
Hey, man.
So if you, it's been closed, I guess that means we can't go in, but that is the production office. I don't know if I should open it. I kind of feel it's like, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. Oh God, don't say do it. I don't want to get shouted at, but anyway. There it is, guys, there it is. Look. There's the production office. You can see how awesome it is. Everyone here. This was the press office last time, but this is where all the magic's happening right here. So you've got all the observers, everything, and you can see that they're doing the sort of mix as well. So this is how much goes into it behind the scenes. But yeah, we'll get out of here, I think, and just sort of close it out. Oh, and of course over there, isn't that where the players actually are? Go on and open that door just quickly. Oh God, this is where I'm going to get kicked out and never allowed to come again. But you can see all the players are in here. So this is where people literally play the games. I mean, practice matches, everything like that. You can see some familiar faces, no doubt, over there, including Stefano in an XMG top, which is going to take some getting used to. But yeah, people are literally just, you can hear the micro just going through the roof. So this is the player area. This is where players get some sort of private time. So we're not going to stick a camera in their face just yet. Although you can be confident we are going to be bringing you some interviews. So anyway, let's go down the stairs. And again, I wanted to do this because I wanted to stress this. I think I stressed this in a previous video tour, but again, there's always new people seeing it for the first time. And I think it's important that we show this. Again, this, as I said, just Dennis's flat out here. And if you come here, this door is just, you know, it's not locked or anything. It's just completely open. And this is the square outside of Dennis's house in Crefeld, which is pretty awesome. The bar next door to it is Limerick's, which is pretty much, it's like a permanent bar craft. Like, they just have it there all the time. But I mean, literally, you can walk in and out of that. Like, if I was a guy, and believe me, having been to a few of these, people do come from all over Europe, not just Germany, to come and be at the HomeStory Cup. You could just walk straight in. You could just like literally just walk in off the street, but people don't do that. You know, it would be the easiest event in esports history to infiltrate. Instead, what you'll typically find is you'll find a queue of people just sort of politely waiting here. They'll politely wait, and they will just hold a poster that they want signed or a mouse mat or whatever it is, and they will just literally queue up in the hope of seeing somebody come out. I mean, you know, that degree of separation, which, you know, isn't there. They're just, you know, they could walk in, but they choose not to. I'll just quickly take you into Limerick's because this, I'm presuming this is open now, and this is basically the place where people like to come and sort of chill and grab a few beers. And as I said, it's kind of like a permanent bar craft in the sense that literally they advertise the StarCraft, they show the StarCraft, and again, just to prove that I'm not making it up, you can see over here, people are just going to be watching the games in the corner. How's it going? I think there's some people from last time around. But if you look over here as well, you'll see immediately, you know, big screen, and you know, this is a great little bar to come into. They serve some really nice beers. Many a night is whiled away here, drinking those nice beers, and it's just like, it's the complete event. It's like a barcraft combined with a tournament, but absolutely no degree of separation whatsoever from the players, from the people involved, and that's what gives HomeStory Cup its unique feel. I was like really saddened to sort of hear about how like maybe Blizzard didn't quite understand how awesome this event was in terms of getting, you know, ranking points for the event and things like that. It's nonsense, because HomeStory Cup is everything that a good StarCraft event should be. It's the right balance of the prestige, the fun, and the fans, you know, which is what we all do this for. So for me, it is the benchmark model. We'll just quickly come outside while we do my Jerry Springer-esque final thought. But that's pretty much the walkthrough. I mean, It's so awesome to be here again. It's been a while since I've done a HomeStory Cup, or at least it feels that way. But, you know, they're all just so instantly recognizable, that feel, everything about it. And it's such a unique setting, and it's so awesome that, you know, a lot of the time I do these events, I basically make, you know, I'm just wisecracking or I'm insulting people or whatever. Well, there's actually nothing, there's nothing a bad mouth at a HomeStory Cup. Like, everything's just brilliant. The players are super relaxed because they haven't got cameras in their face. The fans are super chilled. They've got a bar they can hang out in. There's no pressure there. You don't have to do these like weird and awkward forced autograph signing sessions. You know, chances are you'll bump into Stefano in there doing shots very shortly. That's just the nature of it. That's, again, what makes it cool. Anyway, so I'm going to get back to doing some work and lining up some interviews with the same players whose toes I just tread all over when I was walking through. But anyway, I hope that's been illuminating for you. If this is your first HomeStory Cup, that is exactly why people rave about it. And of course, definitely keep watching Take TV, watch all of it, because the stuff that happens live on stream, you know, not scripted, not forced. There's loads of like funny moments. It's very spontaneous. It's just a great production and one of the great esports events on the calendar, one that I always want to come to. Anyway, do stay tuned to our website. We're going to have interviews from here at HomeStory Cup 8 in Krefeld, Germany, so don't go anywhere. Stay tuned to cadred.org. Thanks very much.